Hey guys, I just got done with my class. Finally, I got to do some sparring today. And so it was interesting. I met up with this one guy. His name is Sensei Ehab. He actually hits up the Samurai Dojo just around the block from where I live. I always pass it on the way to 24-hour fitness. So Sensei Ehab, it was fun rolling with you. It's interesting because Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu really brings about the humility in individuals, at least because this guy, he's a sensei, right? He runs his own dojo. He's got his own school. He's got his own kids that learn from him. And here he is as a blue belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. And so I got to roll with him. After I rolled with him, I was rolling with this other gentleman. His name is Mike, and he's a purple belt. And so it's funny though, because he was rolling hard, and it was funny though because the lady who was working there, who signed me up, she goes, "Hey, go easy on him. It's his second day." And the guy's like, this guy's too strong. And it was interesting because after we were done rolling, he was basically like, "Look, you got a bright future ahead of you. You keep it up. And obviously," and he was like, "Look, you definitely have some grappling experience." I don't know, and the thing that he was saying was that, a white belt today doesn't mean anything. He's like, because there's so much knowledge out there today, people come into jiu-jitsu with experience. So somebody might be a white belt and they might be a wrestling coach. They might be a black belt. They might be a sensei. And so, but the belt that they have in jiu-jitsu is different because jiu-jitsu is a very technically minded sport, and the belt that you have is only representative of whether or not you have mastered a particular technique, right? And there's a collection of these techniques that allow you to get promoted to one belt to the next. And so, but at the end of the day, even a white belt can submit a purple belt. Even a black belt can be submitted by a blue belt. It's possible. And it happens all the time, and that's the beauty of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Your belt doesn't matter. It's simply a ranking of a showcase of whether or not you've learned certain techniques or not. And so he was communicating to me, and he was saying that be focused on learning the techniques. Be focused on learning the moves. At the end of the day, the belt, it is a manifestation potentially of what you have learned. Something just as it's like a six-pack, right? People are like, "Hey, I want to get a six-pack." People are like, "Oh, I want to get a black belt." At least that's how I've understood it. The black belt, the six-pack, is a byproduct of the learning, of the passing of these tests, of the implementation of the fundamentals. So that's basically the reflection of today. What I've learned. I just completed my second jiu-jitsu class, number 2 in the books, and definitely learned a number of things today. We learned about half guard and about escaping that and getting from that to side control. And so yeah, I am looking forward to learning some more things. Let's see if I can go to class tomorrow, depending on what time, if Ramadan starts tonight. I think what I'm going to do in terms of keeping my schedule, I'm going to try to come to as many of these 12 o'clock classes as I can. It's most convenient. I get to learn and enroll with several people and get more individual attention. That's definitely a plus. And but definitely need to come to all the fundamental classes that I can as well, because in the fundamental classes, what they're going to be teaching, at least the foundational basic techniques. In fact, they recommend that everybody come to fundamental classes regardless of what belt you are. But in terms of timing, the best time for fundamental classes is the 6:30 class, because if I'm looking at it right, I could probably attend the 6:30 class, break fast, and when I break fast, like after the class, it'll be good timing. So that's basically it, guys. Stay tuned to the books. These are my reflections. I'll see you soon.